So welcome guys, episode 2, just vanning it. We're officially on our big lap around Australia. We set off on Saturday and we headed north of Brisbane to Maleny Showgrounds. $25 gets you power and water, and 600 meters just through the little walkway here gets you to the city centre. A little bit more of our caravan. It is a Universal Caravan Explorer Series 207. It's a second-hand caravan on a double axle. Unfortunately, the one box we couldn't tick was off-road suspension. It's got a rock and roller suspension, so we'll see how we go with that. There are companies out there that can do an upgrade on the suspension to a fully off-road suspension. So let's take you around. So we'll start up front the caravan. We've got a tunnel boot that runs all the way through the caravan. We installed a barbecue slide for our Weber Q2000. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit with the lid on, so I just popped the lid off when we travel and I folded it away. We had this, so there was no use going out and buying another one. Just around here, windows. There's 6 windows in the caravan. There's 4 adjacent from each other and 1 in the front, and there's 1 in the toilet. And when we open that up when we're free camping, I get an awesome breeze that flows through, and when we can't use the aircon. Just below that, we've got a pop down table. It's great. It's got a little light. We're prepping food for the Weber, or we want to pour some drinks. That comes in handy pretty often. Next up, 12 volt outlet. I've installed a strip light, so you can just turn around along the whole of the awning, and I just unplug it and it actually just rolls away with the awning, which is great. So that plugs in there. Next up, we've got a 240 outlet. I run an extension to charge the dual battery in the ute, or sometimes we do put the our portable fridge outside for drinks in it, and it just plugs in there. Up next, cabinet houses our TV stand, 2 240 outlets, aerial and 12 volt outlets, so we can put the TV outside and watch some TV outside. Up next, the door. The door is situated at the back of the caravan, and just below that we've got a nice little step that just pops away, pops out. So yeah, moving to the back, 2 storage units, same size. It doesn't go all the way through like the tunnel boot does in the front. It houses my fishing gear and a box with our 10 pegs and guide ropes, and that's so easy access when we arrive at a campsite, or even if we're leaving. Just below that, so houses out, we put our extension and hoses and all that in there, easy access like we said. Just around the back of the caravan, there's a rear bar fitted, and our spare wheel is fitted to that. And then just below that, I've installed a 100mm PVC pipe, which we put our fishing rods in, which is out the way. Coming around to the other side of the caravan, we've got an outdoor shower out the back. We use that to wash Sophie, and if we come back from the beach, just want to wash your feet. Works really well. Just below that is another little storage unit. Houses our bits and pieces. Next up, toilet cassette. Nothing more to say about that. Vents for the rear of the fridge so it can breathe. Next up is the 240 inlet. So that powers the caravan, so we plug it into the power board at the caravan site, so it's got power and it powers the caravan, which then the battery management system sorts that out and charges the batteries up and then supplies us power in the caravan. Up next, a hot water unit, electric and gas hot water unit, so when we're free camping it runs on gas, and if we had a powered site we can run it on electricity. And then the other side of the tunnel boot, which houses our 2 120 lithium batteries, battery management system. I'll give you a whole nother review about that a bit later. And then finally, up front we have a toolbox which houses our 2 9kg gas bottles, and then yeah, just a few little bits and pieces we can store in there as well. One last thing I forgot, roll out awning. So it comes out 2 meters and it's about 4.9 meters long. And yeah, obviously that keeps the sun and rain off of us when we're at parks, but maybe sometimes we won't put it up. But yeah guys, that's the outside of the caravan. So I'll hand you over to Sue, which will do now the inside tour of the caravan.
So that was the outside of the caravan. Come on in and I'll show you the inside. this is our Threadfoot fridge, 184 litre. It works off battery as well as power and also gas. So if we're camping off grid, we can still utilise it. It's a good size for even a family of up to 4, and can hold groceries for up to 2 weeks. So Derek and I are pretty happy with the fridge and its capacity. Just above the fridge, we've got the Fusion radio, which plays music both inside as well as the external speakers. It's broken at the moment, and Derek's going to have a look at rewiring it. And just next to that, we've got the BM Pro system, which is our power management system. We've got a little cupboard above that where we store all of our trays, so a little bit extra capacity. And below we have the water pump for the shower. So again, if we're off grid, that gives us water flow through the caravan. Coming through to the bathroom. So this is our ensuite bathroom. We've got a full-size shower, which was one of my requirements when we were looking at a van, separate to the toilet, really comfortable and big enough for both Derek and I. We've got the basin mounted sink, and just next to that we've got a 3 kg washing machine, which is perfect size for Derek and I to do anything up to 3 or 4 days worth of clothes. We've also got the Threadfoot toilet. Derek showed you the cartridge on that earlier. And we've got some great storage in and around the bathroom to take all of our linen, towels and our toiletries and cleaning products. Coming through to the kitchen and seating area. So this is the dining room, which also doubles as my workspace. 8 hours a day you'll find me sat here working remotely. We've got 4 good sized cupboards above the seating area where we store further kitchen items, as well as Derek and I having a cupboard each for our own personal interests. The table does extend fully outwards, which is great for meals. Swinging round to the other side, we've got a decent sized kitchen. We've got the sink area with a filter tap for fresh water. You can lift up this counter space, which will show you our stovetop, which has 1 electric plate and 3 gas plates, which allows us to continue cooking if we run out of gas. We only have the grill, but that's absolutely fine for doing toast, pizzas and preparing small meals. Up above that we've got our microwave, which doubles as a convection oven. So if you're wanting to do a small roast or cook something up in the oven, you can utilize the convection oven, and an extractor fan, which is absolutely necessary in a small space like a caravan, just to extract heat and also odors. 2 really decent sized cupboards we use for grocery storage, and I have used baskets to compartmentalize my groceries so I can actually lift the whole basket out to reach inside. Really big cupboards below the sink where we store all of the pots and pans and kitchen stuff, and we've got 4 drawers where we store our cutlery as well as our crockery, and in the last one down just all our glasses and our cups. A decent sized pot drawer underneath the stove, further pots, as well as I put the tin foils in there because they're a tricky shape and I haven't found anywhere else for them in the caravan. We have the bedroom area just behind that. First and foremost we have the TV. So the TV's on a swivel arm, which means we can watch it in the bedroom, or alternatively we can bring it around to the dining room area. That has all the local channels, and we also use Google Chrome to allow us to watch Netflix and also stream. A good sized double bed plus behind that, which fits Derek, myself and the bulldog on occasion. Storage either side, both hanging cupboards, and 5 cupboards above that we use for all of our t-shirts and our shorts. We did install 2 Sirocco fans, so they've been an absolute lifesaver. We paid $150 for those each, but they work off your AV inputs, so you don't need full power in order to run those, and the Ibis 3 aircon above that, so that's also been an absolute lifesaver in summer. We do have a window just above the bed that we can open up for airflow or light, and there's one directly opposite that in or just above the kitchen area, again to help with the airflow through the caravan. So that's it everyone, that's our caravan, that's our home. Thanks for watching.
I'm going to take you now and go and look at some activities Mulaney's got to offer. Let's go. So right guys, first stop there is Gardner's Falls. Took me about 10 minutes or so to get here. It's apparently some waterfalls and stuff, and you can rock jump at this one hole. So we actually rock jumped the other day, so I'll throw some of that footage in. But yeah, let me show you. So right guys, yeah, I'm at Lake Baroon. It's between Montville and Mulaney. More, I'm on the other side, so I'm more at the Montville side of the dam. The other day we were on the Mulaney side of the dam, but I managed to find this map. So yeah, it's a fairly big dam. It's got picnic and barbecue areas, toilets, you're allowed kayaks, fishing, there's some hiking, swimming, and electric watercrafts only, no powered watercrafts. So I'm going to try and get some footage for you, but unfortunately it is bucketing down with rain. So what I'll do is I'll hang around and see whether the rain lifts so I can get some footage for you and just show you a bit of Baroon Dam. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button and follow us on our journey around Australia. Until next time, stay tuned.